Nutri Aid Trust, in partnership with Ubuntu Visionary Trust, has built capacity of 93 village savings and loan associations, VSLAs, in Monze and Chikankata Districts of Southern Province, with support from Rufep. The Rufep-supported project by Nutri Aid Trust aims to link savings groups, VSLAs, to agro-dealers and formal financial services providers to increase access to financial services and to promote rural and agricultural financing in Monze and Chikankata districts.
So the Rural Finance Expansion Program, or Rufep, in short, the government of Zambia program, domiciled in the Ministry of Finance, and its mandate is to increase access to the usage of financial services in rural areas, especially for women, youth, but also men. So as a program, we promote various partners to be able to go out and actually take financial services that normally are probably available along the line of rail.
This is a dedication from Rufep, a program under the Ministry of Finance. They are the supporters of what we are doing with Nutri Aid in Monze, in 4 camps. We are in Dola, we are in Simendengwe, we are in Singonya and Chiobola.
By December 2020, the Rufep-supported project by Nutri Aid Trust had strengthened 93 savings groups out of a target of 100. The groups were trained in leadership, financial literacy, business management, and wealth creation through saving using the VSLAs model. From the 2nd to 3rd December 2020, Rufep and the Rural Finance Unit of the Ministry of Finance went to Monze and Chikankata districts to monitor progress and to meet savings groups supported and linked to financial service providers and agro-dealers by Nutri Aid Trust. Tusole Savings Group in Chiobola area is one of the VSLAs supported by Nutri Aid Trust in Monze district, made by the Rufep and the Rural Finance Unit team during field visits. Speaking during the meeting with Tusole Savings Group at Chiobola Primary School, Rufep Program Coordinator Michael Mbulo said Rufep supports implementing partners to ensure that rural areas across the country have access to financial services. Mr. Mbulo said Rufep was working with Nutri Aid Trust under the Community-Based Financial Institutions Linkages window, CBFI linkages, to link village savings and loan associations to financial service providers and agro-dealers.
Swebo kwaswangana aba Nutri Aid utegwe babole kuno bamukwata kupanga ma group saving. Okay. Then bamuyite muswangana ntomwe ama agency bayabawulika imbuto amisamu utegwa kamujana kukwakwi kwakubambira mali mwagita save mu mabox ya so tuyandauti kusevinga ukomuyita weyambere mube muswangana ntomwe atuma banki.
With a membership of 26, 11 men and 15 women, Tusole Savings Group was initially using the Savings and Internal Lending Community Silk methodology. following training by Nutri Aid on the village savings and internal lending communities VSLAs methodology. The group switched on the VSLAs model.
Some groups igurwa idemaningi kuri rufegwa kuri ba Nutri Aid kwabagwa iriya maningi kambu kuma festival useving abiyo kabunyina muzezo bati yabora ba Nutri Aid kwa iboneka muzezo ndibaye kuchita transfer ama savings abo watora mu shares. So this time kuri rusumko babyaruka bamubuti bateka kujikwana kujura ma mobile accounts bajura ma accounts mburi kufinka bambi bajura ku vision bambi kuzanako.
During the last share out in October 2020, Tusole Savings Group shared 18,905 kwacha. The savings group demonstrated to the Rufep and RFU team how the savings group conducted business using the VSLA methodology.
Okay. 1. 50. 2. 100. 3.
50.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ikubo tumbu ndakabona tuli bantu bapengede mu mizi so bakayikuthi uyihaba Nutri Aid botwelede ku saving amali akwabika mu mabanki butali biyo wayobora mu manda kambo kuli risking mu manda.
The group has been linked to Finca and Monze Finance in Monze to expand their access to financial services and to ensure safety of their savings. Finca Regional Sales Officer Nchimunya Hamunkoyo said Finca partnered with Nutri Aid Trust and Ubuntu Visionary Trust to build capacity of savings groups through business skills training before linking them to Finca.
With Nutri Aid, it's easy for us to access the groups. Yes, since Nutri Aid is mostly concerned with the groups in the villages. The Tusole savings groups, what we encourage them to do is saving money where it's secured. Yeah. When we come to advise them, we advise them to save the monies at the bank where there is security, because in the houses, in homes, monies can be stolen, the house can be burnt.
Mr. Kenneth Bene, an agro dealer based in Jiguni Mission, is a member of Tusole Savings Group in Giogola area. Mr. Bene's Jiguni Agro Dealer Shop provides ready access to agro inputs, chemicals, including vaccines for livestock, to the communities in Jiguni area and to Tusole Savings Group members in Giogola.
Drama sympathy kubereka abantu aba kuzwani ndaga tari mu 19 mu 2017 somewhere there ndime ba ulihira into yinji onse abulimi ko babweza magana misamu ya ihu masitsa ihu baraula me samu ya mawitikla onse batkani baraula tulende onse awuzwa waje kuti bubi wina ino njasige ikintu kwa zumena kuti masimpe kuti yani tubereke gabo twambabu.
Before proceeding to Chikankata District, Rufep and the RFU delegation, accompanied by Nutri Aid Trust coordinator Mugonde Siafunda, paid a courtesy call to the district administration office in Monze.
We are partnered with the Nutri Aid. The Nutri Aid are promoting what are called savings groups. These are groups of usual women that sit together, agree on a date when they meet, they save money. After some time, they start borrowing from that money, and they, are able to support their businesses and move forward. In addition, they also taught other things that are necessary for a livelihood. What we are doing with Nutri Aid is also to be able to link those savings groups, because the savings groups have been existing for some time, and they face quite a number of challenges. One of them is security of the money. The other is the limited amount of money that is found within that community. So to be able to sort of help with that problem, Nutri Aid is linking these savings groups to formal financial service providers.
Monze District Administrator Muleya Munajongo reaffirmed that savings groups were providing a sustainable means for empowering rural people, especially women, in Monze District. Commenting on linkages with formal financial service providers, Mrs. Munajongo is concerned that microfinance institutions, MFIs, were charging high interest rates on business loans, which forced rural women in agriculture and savings groups to be traders, thereby putting their marriages at risk. Mrs. Munajongo urged MFIs to develop suitable products for rural women engaged in agriculture, and further called for the need to differentiate between agricultural loans and business loans.
Then now we are looking at a rural woman, a rural farmer. Mostly we are looking at issues of agriculture when it comes to a rural farmer. But if you look at the products that are given by Finca and the Madison Finance, it's more like trading. And when you look at the trading and the interest rate versus financing of agricultural activities or enterprises, I think there should be a difference. But we find when it comes to the interest, almost the same. I think on that one, it's not working well with us farmers. Especially if you look at the rural women. Now, instead of helping them to be home, to do their maybe on-farm processing activities in the village where they can be next to their homes, now we are forcing these women to go into trading. Most of these women, again, when they get to their financing, they end up buying goats and chickens. Instead of staying home now, they end up in Kasumbalesa. Because most of these are trading loans. If you look at agricultural loans, there's supposed to be a difference when it comes to the interest rates. And actually, when you're talking of an agricultural loan, there's supposed to be a grace period. I think as we link them to Finca and the Madison Finance, we should look at the interest rate. I think we should do, as the Ministry of Finance, we have to look at what do you offer farmers when you go to agriculture.
Later, Rufep and RFU team proceeded to Chikankata District to meet savings groups supported by Nutri Aid Trust and Ubuntu Trust in Namembo area, about 26 kilometers from the new Chikankata Civic Center. Tuzunde Village Savings and Loan Association is one of the groups supported by Nutri Aid Trust in Namembo area, with a total membership of 22, of which 17 were women and 5 were men. Due to COVID-19, the group faced a number of challenges and almost disbanded before Nutri Aid and Ubuntu Trust came to strengthen it under the project supported by Rufep.
Ndagataliga kuyiha abana bangu abazukulu bangu ibana bangu bagamanyiha bonse bamasanga ndagabola kubazukulu kwena kosawe mala abosawe ndakola pasamu ndipe mali abo soe ndisaka inyo mundu bajembere mali muyakwacha katika mwire kundipa jawuhi baya kujikana bamana bandipa aino bana bangu bakukulu bangu umuli kugapula ngunesi umwino abamani ngunesi kojikaka mala abo sawe wo sawe nimbotu
mwaja tira mali bawuti tokala atebo muhiuno tokala ayamara ayamwaya twanda utubya mwezi tukapelije nosiga mwezi uya atwajibika buni uhumbwa gutabula mara guti twete go sawe mugaye ndo pampa utegwa gwandara malo alimenda umukogo kwe guti toyana twe kubika mali ahola wale ndo matata kula sawa wose tagwa tire wokuyiha bana bambagane kanse ndiwo hiribo gaboto no twanda utubana tuzumene gatu yakumbere
itogali giziruhibo lunje nebagabola kutuyiha wansa nebabola kupandira ama-account bamuntu twagajihiyo wansa tinachi nane batuyiha buya luhibo lwabola tulazumana nawo sawe atugwahiriha maningi.
Savings groups supported by the Nutri Aid Trust in Chikankata District were linked to Zanaco Mazabuka and Vision Fund Mazabuka branches. Vision Fund Savings Officer for Mazabuka branch, Muyunda Musia, said her organization partnered with Nutri Aid Trust to build the capacity of savings groups in Chikankata District.
We expect them to save under our mobile platform that we have brought on board, whereby we are discouraging them to keep money in the box because it's not safe. Because if someone has to come here or something comes chasing us, that box will remain and they'll get the money. But once it's saved under our Vision Fund account, then the money is safe.
Commenting on high interest rates by MFIs, she said MFIs were operating within the confines of the banking and financial services regulations by Bank of Zambia.
There are others that charge put too much interest, and of course there are some implications that happen to those organizations that we are putting too much interest by the government, by the Bank of Zambia. But with us, we have really been working under the regulations of Bank of Zambia, and that's the interest that we have been encouraged, or that's the policy that we have been told that we should be living according to the license that we have. We need to be giving them 10%, that is for the group, and for the individual it's 5%.
Through the community-based financial institutions linkages Window 1 of the Innovation and Outreach Facility, IOF, Rufep aims to increase rural financial inclusion by linking informal savings groups to formal financial service providers such as banks and microfinance institutions, MFIs.
Atubashambule